In this video, we will be determining the sine and cosine of an angle. Here's example 1. Determine cosine v and sine v as a fraction and a decimal. The hypotenuse, TV, is 29. The side opposite angle V is TU, 21. The side adjacent to angle V is VU, 20. Cosine of V is the length of the side adjacent to angle V divided by the hypotenuse, which is 20 divided by 29. Cosine of V is 20 over 29, which as a decimal is 0.68965517, continuing. Sine of angle V is the length of the side opposite angle V divided by the hypotenuse. This is 21 divided by 29. Sine V is 21 over 29, which as a decimal is 0.72413793, continuing. Here's some practice. For the right triangle below, determine cosine of n and sine of n as a fraction. You may wish to hit pause here and try this on your own. The opposite to angle n is 24. The adjacent to angle n is 7. The hypotenuse, of course, is of length 25, meaning that the cosine of n is the adjacent over the hypotenuse, 7 over 25. The sine of n is the opposite divided by the hypotenuse, which is 24 over 25. Now let's try the other acute angle. For the right triangle below, determine cosine of L and sine of L as a fraction. You may wish to hit pause here and try this on your own. The opposite to angle L is 7. The side adjacent to angle L is 24. And the hypotenuse is of length 25. Cosine of angle L is the adjacent over the hypotenuse, 24 over 25. Sine of angle L is the opposite over the hypotenuse, 7 over 25. Here's a second practice item. For the right triangle below, Ronnie states sine theta equals cosine beta. Is Ronnie correct? Recall that Greek letters such as theta and beta are often used to represent angle measures. You may wish to hit pause here and try this on your own. The short leg is 5 units from 0 to 5. The long leg is of length 12 from -5 to +7. We need to find the hypotenuse, so the hypotenuse squared equals one leg squared plus the other leg squared. The hypotenuse squared is 5 squared plus 12 squared. The hypotenuse squared is 25 plus 144. We get the hypotenuse squared is 169. We take the square root and the hypotenuse is the square root of 169, meaning the hypotenuse is 13 units. As we said, the hypotenuse is 13. The side opposite theta is 12 units. So sine theta is opposite over hypotenuse, which is 12 over 13. The side adjacent to beta is also 12 units. So cosine beta, which is the adjacent over the hypotenuse, is 12 over 13. Sine theta equals cosine beta equals 12 over 13, and Ronnie is correct. Please proceed to the next video in this lesson, and thank you for viewing.